Brr, cried Milly, trotting through the deep grass. Ernest, did you find him? Over here, he replied. Milly picked up her face. Several yards behind her was Sir Walter, a black dot popping up and down on grass that was tall as he was. Off and on he cried, Yarp, to tell Milly where he was. Rory was flattered by all the attention. Thank you for looking for me. What's wrong with that stinky little chicken anyway? What's her name? Militia. Yarp, yarp. Sir Walter barked frantically and warning. He was too late. Militia appeared looking both mean and mad. You'd better had a darn good reason for summoning me, she snapped, lifting her feathery wings over so slightly. She edged towards Milly. A few silver stars danced in the air, and Milly went attack. As her mouth filled with Rhode Island red feathers. Oh no, cried Ernest. Wild-eyed Rory slipped into the bushes where he was hidden. At the same time, drawn by Sir Walter's barking, Grandpa came striding across the grass with Gappy on his shoulder. What is it, laddie? Did you find Rory? Bad chicken, scratched Gappy. Sir Walter hid behind Ernest. Milly afresh, Grandpa bent down and picked her up, his eyes on the feathers in her mouth. What have you done? Chip, 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 went Militia. Chapter 6. The Dew Incident. Militia cheered as he danced around Milly in the pasture. Chip, chip, what's that you get for plotting against me? Sir Walter ran and yapping circles around Grandpa. He popped up in the air and kept on yapping. Oink! Ernest thrust his snout on Militia. Fix it, right now. Grandpa kept trying to remove Rory's tail feathers from Milly's mouth where they seemed to be stuck. Dang it. Milly, what's the matter with you? It's not like you termed Rory. Let go of these feathers. Militia started to hip skip away, but Ernest oinked right behind her. I said fix it. Oh, all right, she said, with a wave of her wing. The feathers fell out of Milly's mouth and Militia vanished, all in less than a second. Mew. Milly cried low, a pitiful sound. Gabby let on Grandpa's shoulder and hollered into his ear, Bad chicken, meaning Militia, of course, fried chicken, chicken noodle soup, chicken a la king, yum yum. I don't know what food has to do with all of this. Grandpa snapped. He put an exploratory finger in Milly's mouth, making sure she had no more feathers. All right, there you go, she said, putting her down. I suppose you and Rory got into a fight or something, but no more, hear me. No more fighting. Milly shot away from him, racing out of the field. Don't go away, Matt. Grandpa called after her. Now, where's my poor tailless rooster? He looked around for Rory, but Rory was silent and well hidden. Ernest suspected that Milly was hiding in the hayloft. She was burning, and the barn had always been her refuge. I hate that sneaky, spoiled, rotten, evil chicken he found. I don't care if we are supposed to look or for her. I hate her. Gabby resumed yelling in Grandpa's ear. Chicken Alfredo, chicken chow man, chicken fracas. Oh, for heaven's sake. Grandpa pulled Gabby off his shoulder, set her on the top fence rail, and headed toward the house. Sir Walter drew back his head and howled the howl that only Scotty can howl. Come on, everybody, Ernest said. Let's go find Millie. We can worry about you know who later. We led them in a quick jog towards the barn and its broad open doorway. He said, quiet now. Millie's probably up in the hay mow. So let's just tiptoe in here. Milly stuck her head over the edge of the upper barn floor where the hay and straw were kept. You call that a tiptoe, she said. I'm having a bad day, Ernest retorted. You think you are having a bad day. In his calmest voice, Ernest said, we have to use our heads here merely. We just need a plan to manage you know who. And Grandpa will figure out what's going on here and you wait and see. Oh, I plan to wait right here. I've never been so insulted in my life. The idea that I would bite Rory's tall feathers merely ranted on and on. When she paused to breath, Ernest jumped in. I agree with you. We're going now, but we'll be back. Just take a nice nap. Uh, Those who are wrongly accused to not sleep. Back at the house, Grandpa had set out lunch for everyone. He was muttering so his family knew he was upset. Normally, he whistled. Before they gathered to eat, he called out the kitchen door. Here, Millie. Here, Kitty, Kitty, Kitty. Of course, Millie did not come to the house. Not then, not that afternoon, and not that evening. Before bedtime, Grandpa walked all over the property, calling her. He gave up at 10 o'clock and went to bed without his cat. At dawn the next morning, a very soft brew floated in the air. Ernest raised his head, and there it was again. Rue, but no more. Even so, Rory's attempt to grow lifted Ernest's spirit, and he sat up with a determined bounce. This is a new day, he announced to everyone in the kitchen. Surely today his dependable brain would produce a brilliant idea for managing militia. When Grandpa came downstairs, Ernest and Sir Walter were waiting for him. Maybe Millie will show up in the barn, Grandpa said, grabbing a hasty swig of coffee in his red cap. Gabby leaned forward in her curtain rod and yelled down at Militia, who was still in her perch, trying to sleep. Chicken casserole, roastery chicken, chicken salad. This time Grandpa laughed. He stroked Militia's velvety feathers and said, "Don't let Gabby pick on you. Check her Betty. She's getting older, you know." Gabby did a dance of anger on her porch and ground her bill. A dreadful sound, but she was too incensed to say anything. Grandpa adjusted his cap, called Gabby down to his shoulder and went out to the door with Ernest and Sir Walter. "You are very brave." Gabby, Sir Walter said, on their way to the barn.